Welcome back to Off the Top, where I give you the inside scoop of some of your favorite creatives, whether that be dancers, songwriters, artists, and even chefs. Today we have a very talented guest, Chef Starr.
This ain't easy, y'all, but I love it. I love it. Hi everyone, my name is Chef Starr, founder of Starrdelightss LLC. I'm a private chef, content creator, and instructor.
Thank you so much for coming in today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So where did your passion of cooking, or who did your passion come from?
It came from my grandmother. In a Haitian household, we're always having parties, and the main thing that people look forward to when we have parties is food. So growing up, every time you heard Mimi, which is what my grandma calls me in Creole, it was time for me to come cut some bell peppers, cut some onions. However, I didn't really know I knew how to cook aside from like being her little sous chef until I got to college and I was broke and hungry. And the first dish I made was pasta, which was like really good. But then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of craving my grandma's food, so let me make some rice. Mind you, not everybody know how to make rice.
At all. At all.
I made rice. That thing was so fire. And then the second thing, I just seen a line wrapped around my dorm room. And people were like, whose mom is here? Whose grandmother's here? This cookie, like the smell just smells so authentic, like so, you know, refreshing, like we need a piece. And it was history from there.
So speaking of school and, you know, having that line wrapped around, I seen that you sold like $1 cupcakes and you were selling plates at school. Like, how did that expand to like where you are right now?
Yeah, I mean, the $1 cupcakes went from cupcakes to cake pops to Mother's Day bouquets to Valentine's Day orders to plates at college to catering to private chef to now being able to teach people how to cook what I make.
Now, I noticed that you also went to culinary school. So not everyone does. So what was the deciding factor in why you did it, and how has that grown your knowledge and your business because of that?
I decided to go to culinary school because I did drop out of college in a time where I was trying to find myself. Still, pandemic hit. That's when I dropped out. Pandemic hit. So I was lost. So I was like, no one was really focused on school. I'm just like, all right, let me go find me a job, which I was very fortunate to get a job in a hospital. But even then, like I found myself working in the kitchen, which I really loved. But then I got pregnant. And I knew like, all right, my Haitian family is not having this. It's time to lock in. What's my passion? I know everything that I went through as a child. I don't want her to go through it. But also whatever I choose to do, I want to be happy. So a culinary program just fell into my lap. And I'm like, okay, let's go for it.
God's plan.
God's plan for him.
So 2 things. How did your Haitian family react to you dropping out of school? Because I know that Haitians are very big on education.
Yeah.
So what were the feelings when you were going to tell them, and just the process of going through that?
Honestly, originally I was going to keep my pregnancy a secret and move out of New York and never talk to them ever again.
Oh, she was unaware.
No, facts. I was. And, you know, kind of like some generational things here. My mom kept me a pregnancy her whole entire pregnancy. She kept me a secret her whole entire pregnancy. So there was that too. When I did finally tell them, it was, I knew this was going to happen. Or, you know, just like the storytelling or the fortune tellers kind of vibe. And then I got kicked out.
By your parents?
Well, I was living with my aunt, my great aunt, her daughter, 2 cousins. So it was like a shared family home.
Okay.
Yeah, so me and my mom actually both got kicked out. Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take in.
I know, it's so much, but
So being a mother, I feel like a lot, motherhood is already hard in itself, and then you're also trying to find yourself. What's some advice that you have, like, for mothers or new mothers that feel like their dreams have to take a back seat because they got pregnant?
It really doesn't. I think I would say, like, my kid is my driving force. Not only that, though, being a parent, I think about how I felt when I was a kid and I was growing up and everything that I was lacking. So those things, also me being, like, really rooted in my faith, those are like my driving forces to keep me going. And I don't want to be, what is it called, like a stigma, like, like I don't want to be, I don't want to be a part of statistics, like I want to be different, and I feel like I've always been different, so yeah.
Do you feel like having a daughter just made you go harder?
Absolutely.
Where do you feel like you would be like if you didn't have her?
I don't know, because I think about where I was before I didn't have her, and I was lost. I was lost in all areas and what I wanted to do in life, who I wanted to be for myself, finding who I was, There's no way of telling, but I'm just very grateful for where I am today.
Did you ever think that you would be, because I know I did a little research, y'all. Did you ever think that you would be like getting flown out to do weddings and to do catering? Like, how do you feel like that's your reality?
I feel so blessed. From $1 cupcakes, which was really a survival thing, like I just want to keep my phone on. I just want to be able to go on school trips. Yeah. That's the mindset I had. It's always been like a go-getter, like entrepreneur. So those little things which built to who I am today. But if you ask me if I would be catering or private chefing for judges, courthouses, colleges, getting flown, no. Have my own product, no.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
So like, what is the process of like getting there and like getting your name out there?
Consistency, and showing up as your authentic self. Now that doesn't mean showed up like, yo, what's up? No, we need some professionalism here, but definitely being authentic, genuine, having integrity, not just doing stuff to do stuff. Like, if you're gonna do it, put your all into it.
Do it 100%.
100%.
So I noticed, you're a Haitian, I'm a Haitian. What do you think sets Haitian food and culture apart from other Caribbeans?
Honestly, we all have our thing, have our flair, but we just different. And our ippies, baby, let me tell you. The other thing I would say is, because our food takes so long to be prepared, like certain dishes, that patience of like not rushing the dishes and just letting like all the seasonings or all the stewings just take its time and run its course is what I would say.
What is your favorite meal to make? And is your favorite meal to make your favorite dish to eat as well, or two separate ones?
Two separate ones. Listen, just give me some mac and cheese, southern mac and cheese, and some wings. But my favorite meal to make, I would say, is some zijonjon, macaroni gratine, and sauce pool. Period.
From having your first pop-up of May of 2021, comparative to the pop-ups that you recently have done, what have you learned, and what is the progression?
Wow, you did some research. Oh wow, I remember that pop-up too. Oh, that was hard work. I think even then I was not being true to myself. I was kind of seeing what everyone else was doing. I still sold out. I still sold out, but it never felt true to who I was. And then again, I still didn't know who I was. I still didn't know what I was capable of. But once I started saying like, all right, let's block out the noise. Let's stop paying attention to what everyone else is making. That's what set me apart. And it wasn't more just of, oh, she's selling food. I'm at this pop-up, let me buy a plate. But it's like, no, what's your social? Like, do you cater? Yeah.
So when you talk about setting yourself apart, like what did that look like to you?
It looked different. It looked like, okay, this is something new. Yes, there's Haitian restaurants, but that's the older people. No one really looks like me. No one is really doing what I do. Who got a kid? I don't know who doesn't have a kid, but I know I'm juggling a lot of hats, you know? So it was different, but it also felt true. It felt right.
And you talked about being consistent. So how has being consistent like helped you with your engagement and, you know, people finding you to book you?
Consistency has helped a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I find myself, you know, falling back because it's also overwhelming. What is meals that you're just preparing for you and your kid is now like, okay, I'm preparing this for thousands of followers to see also. So sometimes like the joy can get wiped away from it. But also having like that routine or like that schedule, like, okay, this day I'm doing batch content. This one day I'm gonna prepare 4 dishes. Edit these videos, I know I'm good for the rest of the week. So not cooking as much. So even if I said like, all right, I don't want to eat Haitian food today, or I don't want to eat this today, I still have like that wiggle room to, you know, make some comfort food or something light.
So how do you balance it all?
I'm still trying to balance it all. I'm still trying to, honestly, sometimes it's sleepless nights. Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, a cat nap. But it's all a part of the process.
And it's all worth it.
It's all worth it for sure.
So talk to us about your Ippy That's It sauce. How did it? I'm not asking for the recipe.
Okay.
I'm not asking for the recipe, but how did this come about? Like, what's the story behind it, and why should we have it in our kitchen?
Honestly, Ippy's That's It. So if you know in the Haitian, you know, in our language or like in the Haitian, we'll be like, Ippy That's It.
Right.
That's period. Nothing else. That's it. That's done. That's it. Yeah. Ippy's That's It is a full flavored marinade. When I tell you don't eat nothing else, if you take a look at older seasonings in your cabinets, there's one thing that they have in common: salt. 2, the tone. I don't want to name other brands, but the 40 million seasonings that you have in your cabinet, they got onion powder, garlic powder. So you do. Ippy's That's It, baby. This is all you need. It's gonna take your dish from 1 to 100 real quick.
Real quick, y'all make sure to get that. All right, I might just have to.
Okay.
But where are you hoping that cooking brings you? Are you interested in having your own brick and mortar? Like, what does that look like for you?
Lately, everyone's like, oh, can't wait for the restaurant. And honestly, I'm scared to open a restaurant because of the level of dedication it requires. And if you notice one thing about me, like, I'm in everything.
You want to go, yeah.
I'm gonna go. So to feel like if I have a restaurant, I gotta like be stagnant for a season, I'm a little afraid of that. But as of lately, I've been open to it with the mindset of, all right, I'm gonna have my recipes down packed and I'm gonna get some staff. Yeah. That way I can still do what I wanna do. I also wanna have my own cooking show.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I wanna do a line of products. There was one more thing. Oh, I want to have a cookbook, you know? So I definitely want to be out there. I want to be, you know, New York Times best-selling author, period.
We want that for you, too. I feel like a stagnant season, I feel like it's always viewed as, like, something bad, but I feel like it could be good as well. Yeah. Like you said, you get to perfect your craft, and, like, you never know what's going to come out of it. So, who are you hoping to cater for? Or like, do you have anybody on your list, like celebrities or anything like that, where it's like, oh, I hope they book me? Or you're just grateful for anybody?
Grateful for all opportunities, but there is one person that's on my list. And his name is Joey Duetfile, okay? Period. And you know, I know he's gonna be at Sunset Festival. I think that's what you call it, but it's in Miami. Who knows what the future holds?
Are you gonna be there as well?
I'm trying to go there. I am.
You are gonna go there. You are gonna be there.
I will be there.
Yes, you will be there.
I will be there. You know what? Yes, I will be there.
Hell yeah.
Period.
So do you have any upcoming events? Like, what's going on?
I do have an event coming up. My first Flavors of Haiti cooking class that is sold out.
Okay.
If you know, you know, and you want to be in that room.
I will be. I'll be in that room, y'all. Y'all gonna be in that room? Oh, I didn't think so.
Which camera I look like? Because you gonna be in a room?
They gonna be in the room?
Yeah, y'all gonna be in a room?
Cause we gonna be in the room.
You gonna be in a room? You gonna be in a room?
I'm gonna be in the room.
Oh, Garcelle.
We need butter. Check the
Okay. This fridge right here? Yeah. Behind you. No problem. Oh, no, that's why there's like 4 different fridges in here? Okay, girl, yeah.
Where's our heavy cream and our carnation milk and our cream milk?
I think so. Yeah, I'm already failed. Heavy cream, she said. This one.
Peanut butter. All of it.
Drop the whole thing or just like smear it?
I'm gonna let ours saute a little bit more. The whole can. You might have to like, mete fast.
Chop the flour and whisk.
Somebody get back? I feel like it's out on the table.
The whole thing.
Anybody
Sorry,
have
guys.
the can opener?
Yes, right here.
Oh,
That's the. Oh, you
Hey.
got it. Period.
Yeah, thank you.
You want to stir that? I'm gonna help you put your seasoning.
You feel me? Selling plates soon. I don't know how to use a can opener, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We gonna try though. We gonna try. I don't know how to use this. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Hell yeah. Oh damn. You a professional. You. Yeah. You put the whole thing?
yeah.
Let's do 1 cup of heavy cream.
Oh, okay.
Add some more flour in there.
Stir.
That's good.
Let me see.
Left, right, left.
That's gas. That's gas.
I would scoop it out.
I'm gonna add Parmesan cheese on
A
top.
lot of sauce. I would scoop it out because there's a lot of sauce.
On the top, okay?
Give me that shit if I can have it in the comments.
I might need the scallion and the garlic though, so just put it on.
All right.
Dude, look at this. And then pour vinegar in here. I'm tired. I think for future classes, this space is cute, but maybe 8 people, not 12.
Yeah.
And what else? Something else, but I can't remember.
You gonna remember.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a learning experience.
It's a learning experience. I'm gonna be honest, this session is going way better than my other session.
Then your first session.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means that when you have your third
I know what's, yeah, because even with the second one, I already knew what worked for the first and what didn't.
so the third one.
Yeah. You're gonna put it on the table. Open it and then one for each table.
Let me see if I can open it for real. It's It's me versus 100 can openers. And the 100 can openers is beating me. No cap. Yes. Me versus 100 can openers, I'm winning. I'm winning.
I need a big measuring cup, like a 1 cup, right there, the big one. So if you guys, oh parsley, yeah. So the onions and the peppers, we're gonna take some parsley, some thyme, onions, peppers, and put it in our chicken. And then for our rice. I was feeling myself a little bit, so I made du collet à trois noirs. Why the heck are you gonna go make rice you never even cooked before? All I know is that ish was fire. It was so good. It was so freaking good. But then I kept hearing noise outside my room, my dorm room. Open the door. It's a line wrapped around my dorm. Everybody's like, "Who grandma here? We want food." And I'm like, I just need some rice and shrimp. Like, I don't know nothing.
All three of us.
Next Sunday?
Next Sunday? Like, it's the 3 different poses.
Yeah. Oh, you're going for like bite. There we go. Okay. I got it.
You made this. I didn't help you.
I know.
She was stirring the pot.
I was stirring the
Let's
pot
see.
through. You ready?
We'll go over here and taste it. We'll be right back.
This Haitian Thanksgiving matter. Tati made this.
Who's Tati?
Tati Garcelle.
And what should we expect next from you, and where can the people find you?
The people can find me at Starrdelightss, so StarrDelighttss on all platforms. And what's next? Baby, we doing a world tour with the cooking class. Yes, I'm coming to a city near you, Miami, Boston, Washington, D.C., and etc.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Off the Top. Thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me again.
Stay tuned for the next episode.